Hey Patreon, you just watched this update, clutch number 5, which means that it's time for you guys to get, you know, what we promised, which is your chance to purchase clutch number 5 before the general public. So let's go through it. Number 501. Oh, God, I got to bend all the way down there again. Stories of a Man with a Bad Back. It is a little normal. I have it listed as a female. We'll double check that just for you. We're gonna, since this is a smaller clutch, I'm gonna sex all these on camera. Basically, that helps me fill camera time. And this clutch is mostly female, but I always double check those before I ship them out anyway. You can see that is a little girl, right? Little girl, little girl. So, like all of our normal females, $20. Which brings us to number 2. This was one of the Mojaves. Come here, little one. Come here, little one. Really nice. I really like these Mojaves. You know, Mojave is a gene that as a baby I really like. And I know I told you on that clutch number 1 that my favorite one was probably that one that was really small. And that's because her color is probably a little closer to these. I think her blacks are darker, but her yellow is about the same. And I like the high yellow. This one, look at that. I don't see any penises. Do you, Kurt? No. So another little female. Yay, Mojave female. So put that one back. And we get the 1805.
What's the price on that?
Oh, Mojave female, $100. Good call, Kurt. Yes, Mojave female is $100. Let's get this little guy out. It's a guy. Let's see if it's correct. And look, something else I want to show you guys, because somebody's going to come across you and talk to you about het pied markers one day. It's going to happen. They're going to say, I can spot a het pied because it's got these track marks. They're going to show them to you. And het pieds markers do exist. But look at that. That looks like a nice track mark going all the way down there and pretty good down there. This is not a het pied. So, not all things with markers are het pied. It is a good sign, but it is definitely not a guarantee. And this one, oh, there's some little peens. And see there's color there? And if I take pressure off my thumb, they retract. So even though he's not he's not a well-endowed male, but he is definitely a male. Now, I have had small penis males breed fine, so I wouldn't worry about that. But that's why people miss sometimes, and that's how I even will miss sometimes, is sometimes on a baby they're not going to be these rockin' peens. But that color is kind of a giveaway. Then the fact that when you relieve that pressure, you'll see a little bit of retraction. If you look on a female when I do it, I may see scent glands pop out, and I'll always roll back and relieve pressure, and the scent glands don't sink back in the way peens do. So that is one little trick on your sexing to kind of help you tell. Another Mojave female, and again, as long as it pops out no peens, it'll be $100. And no peens. You can see the scent gland there on the very little bump. And this one's more easy to see. If I take my pressure off, it kind of stays out. It doesn't retract the same way it moves, but it doesn't retract. So that's why that is, and there's also no color in it, a female. So there you go. And that one is $100. So there you are. Of course, there is a GHI Mojave. We'll give you guys another shot of her, and we'll sex her for you too. She is definitely a holdback. She is definitely not for sale. I am sorry, I only got one of these. I mean, I was really hoping to make some of these available this year because they're so cool, but it just didn't work out. I will probably be trying to make more of these next year so I can have some to sell. You can see female. But, you know, some years you only get one. And when it's something that I really want, one's enough. So, you know, I'm gonna be happy with it. Obviously, this wasn't a very big clutch. And when you're doing some of those 2-gene combos, you don't hit the odds. It's not going to be a big money clutch or anything like that. And that's okay, because sometimes you breed to get the snake you want, which in this case was a GHI Mojave. We finally hit one on, like, you know, the last 5 eggs, and I'm going to call that a successful clutch because I got the animal I was after, even though it's not going to be a clutch that's going to fund everything. But the prices are as follows for following along. Normal female, $20. Mojave female, $100. Normal male, $20. Mojave female, $100. Mojave GHI holdback, not going to happen. And that is what we have in that clutch. All right, Key Grip Jen, any questions?
No questions.
Camera guy Kurt also told me to do the left-handed stranger. Any questions?
No.
All right, guys, that's all I got. Thanks for watching. And here's how this works before we get off of here. Again, if you're once you've paid 1 month, which most of you probably have by now, all you got to do is comment, on YouTube, not Patreon, on YouTube. So use the link, click the video, go to YouTube, comment with the number you want, and you'll need to send the down payment, and then that one is yours. The reason we do the YouTube comments, for those of you who are new, is it timestamps everything so I can see who commented first. And that way, if there's any question, it's easy for everybody to see who was the oldest comment and know that we're trying to be as fair as we possibly can. Yes, somebody's computer can screw up. Yes, things can happen, but there's just certain things I just can't control in the world. Probably good I don't have control over everything in the world. Trust me. But actually, some people may like it if I did, but probably a bad idea. So anyway, that is how we're going to do this. So just comment, put the number, put the description so I know exactly what you're talking about. And it's a first come, first served basis. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again next week.